Hi, my name is Colby Steele, and this is Gavin Munkus, and our highlighted cause is type 1 diabetes.
This cause is important to me because I was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and there's other millions in the world suffering.
Here to tell you about type 1 diabetes.
Approximately 1.25 million Americans suffer from type 1 diabetes.
By 2050, there will be over 5 million people expected to have type 1 diabetes.
An estimated 40,000 people are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes each year.
200,000 people under the age of 20 years old have type 1 diabetes.
Between 2011 and 2012, 17,900 children and adolescents under the age of 20 were diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
There was an increase of 21% in people diagnosed with type 1 diabetes between 2001 and 2009 under the age of 20.
By 2050, 600,000 people under the age of 20 were expected to have type 1 diabetes.
Among people under the age of 20 were non-Hispanic whites, had the highest rate of diagnosis of type 1 diabetes.
There are $14 billion in type 1 diabetes associated healthcare expenditures and lost income each year.
Less than a third of people with type 1 diabetes consistently achieve target blood glucose control levels.
What's your name and how long have you been a type 1 diabetic?
My name is Becky Roberts, and I've been type 1 for about almost 7 years. I was one of the rare people who gets diagnosed in adulthood. So usually it's younger, but it can happen in adulthood, and that's what happened with me. They did think initially I was type 2, but they did blood work and determined that I was type 1.
And what have been the struggles and how have you dealt with them?
There's, I'd love to be able to say there's not really many struggles and I handle it great, but honestly, it affects just about every part of your life, at some point or another.
What's your name and how long have you been diabetic?
Madison Schneider, and I've had diabetes for 8 years.
And what have been your struggles with them and how have you dealt with it?
One of my biggest struggles is dealing with people who don't really understand the illness, because they just see a normal functioning human being, but they don't see the injections, the pump sites, the finger pricks, all the struggles really.
And what have been the stresses and other complications with your disease?
Trying to keep it in range, especially during school.
If you'd like more information and would you like to learn how to donate to type 1 diabetes, please visit
www.diabetes.org.